Good evening, everyone. Your first forecast is brought to you by Store It at Home Rent-to-Own Portable Buildings. We did pick up a little bit of rain today as a cold front crossed through the region. It is heading to our south and it will stall out just a little bit to our south. So I think the heavier rain will reside near the coast. We are going to see, though, the possibility of a few showers, possibly even a few thunderstorms by the afternoon. Even though it was warm today, we're going to see those temperatures start to drop. We're going to start off around 58 degrees with the possibility of rain. Cloudy conditions throughout the day. Temperature readings will be around 61 degrees at noon, and our highs will be in the mid 60s before dropping back down into the low 60s at 5 o'clock. We do have more rain chances for the end of the week and much colder temperatures. We'll have that coming up in just a little bit.
Welcome to ABC 31 News Tonight. I'm Scott Beadle. Alexandria voters made history last night by electing the city's first African-American mayor. That is our big story this evening. Jeff Hall was elected to succeed Jock Roy, who chose not to run again. Hall is a former lobbyist for Klico who has lately served in the State House of Representatives. He defeated two opponents, Kay Miguels and Catherine Davidson. We got his reaction last night as those results came in.
I'm very happy with what has happened. I'm more happy for my friends and the helpers and my wife who've been putting up with all this stuff that we've been doing. Not eating well, not eating like I should, always gone, always on the phone. My battery is dead on both phones right now, so just trying to recover. The first thing I'm gonna do, probably a couple of interviews, but I don't know. The first thing I need to do is really go cut my grass because we're really behind. But she's gonna agree with that. But the first thing to do is kind of reflect a little bit and try to make contact with the incumbent administration, see what can we do to try to make this as smooth as possible. I have no ill will with anybody at all, and let's just see what we need to do next.
Hall will take over at the beginning of next year. Kay Miguels came out of the mayoral race with 36% of the vote to Jeff Hall's 53%. She has nothing but positive things to say about Alexandria's future.
Everyone did a wonderful job. All of the candidates were so professional, and I can't say enough good things about them all. And Alexandria is just going to be a better place for this, and I can't wait to be a part of it. It's a tremendous responsibility, and I know that with the help of the team that they put together and the wonderful city employees that we have, we're going to be great here in Alexandria.
Local attorney Catherine Davidson came in third with 11% of the vote. We caught up with her last night at her watch party. She does have a message for the newly elected mayor.
Let's get to work. Let's do something different. Let's figure out how Alexandria can reach its potential. We have so much to offer and so much to give to our community, and we have so much that we can do in building our city.
Jim Villard was reelected city councilman at large. Villard says he plans to continue to advocate for Alexandria residents by creating more job opportunities, better living standards, and safer neighborhoods.
I always want to thank everyone for voting for me, all my supporters, everyone who voted for me, but especially like to thank my wife because she's the one that puts up with me during this election season. She really didn't want me to run again, but I said one more time. So I'd like to thank her mostly.
Villard says he is looking forward to seeing what the newly elected mayor has to offer. Both city officials will work closely together during their terms. Besides the mayor, Villard is the only member of the council who runs citywide. In other races, Chris Hazel defeated Charlie Elliott to succeed the retired judge Tom Yeager in Rapides Parish. And statewide, there will be a runoff December 8th when incumbent appointee Kyle Ardoin and Gwen Collins Greenup run for Secretary of State. One school board district in Rapides Parish will also have a runoff next month. That is District C. One upset in the city of Alexandria is the defeat of longtime city councilman Roosevelt Johnson by a virtual unknown, Gerber Porter. A full list of results can be found at govote.com. There's also an app you can download. And remember, all returns from last night are unofficial until voting machines are checked. Also, early voting for the December runoffs begin on November 24th. Most legal experts say one election in Rapides Parish could end up in court. Voters in Ball last night elected former Mayor Roy Hebron. However, he's a convicted felon, and voters also approved a constitutional amendment which prohibits felons from holding office. So, how will it apply to Hebron? Many say a court must decide. DA Philip Taylor acknowledges he's been asked about the issue, and he says he doesn't know if this law applies or even whether that's a question that he can address. Alexandria police have removed 2 dogs from a residence after complaints on social media. Police say one dog was severely emaciated. The other one was taken in to keep him safe and have him checked out. The owner of the area in Levin and Essie Street has been issued a citation. Police remind citizens always to call them with such complaints because they don't frequently follow social media. Alexandria police say they have increased a presence at Brame Junior High because of a threat on social media that has been deemed not credible. The posting on social media was noticed last night by an alert citizen. However, after a few hours of investigation, APT determined it was not a credible threat. Rapides deputies need help in locating a missing person. He's 42-year-old Robert Calloway. He's 5'10", weighs about 200 pounds, and was last seen yesterday near Melder Road in the Glenmore area. He was driving a silver Toyota Tundra. Please call deputies if you can help. The St. Law Chamber of Commerce welcomed the Sexual Trauma Center with a ribbon cutting earlier today. The center provides confidential advocacy, counseling, and legal services to individuals and families who are affected by sexual trauma, all at no cost. It's located on 1412 Peterman in Alexandria. Rapides Parish Library recently added some new and updated equipment to their technology area, which includes some virtual reality games and experiences.
We've just recently installed a virtual reality. If you know, it's by Oculus Rift, so it's definitely top of the line as of right now technology. It's pretty immersive technology. You have to be at least 13 years old. If you're under 18, you need to bring a parent with you the first time you come. There's a waiver that has to be signed. It's not anything big. It's suggested by the Oculus Rift community. That waiver stays on file for a calendar year, and after that, the people between the ages, anybody over 13 can come in and not have to sign the waiver each time.
You can stop by the main branch of the Rapides Parish Library to learn more about this new Oculus Rift virtual reality technology and find out how you can use it as well. A Vernon Parish resident will be included in a Heroes Flight to Washington, D.C. tomorrow through Saturday. He's Harless Mylian of Simpson. The Heroes Flight is sponsored by Brookshire Grocery Company. Mylian served in the U.S. Air Force during World War II and after the war as a corporal from 1945 to 47. And later served in the Louisiana National Guard. A bear cub trying to climb a snowy slope in Russia has a lesson for everyone. Never give up. This was a treacherous trip up a slippery slope. Far eastern Russia, a mama bear and her cub tried and struggled and tried again to get to the top. Mama bear makes it up here in a moment, but baby bear really struggled to get a grip and would head down the slope and back up and then back down, and would eventually make it nearly to the top before taking a really long slide all the way back down to some rocks down there. But did our intrepid little cub give up? No. Kept climbing the snowy incline until it finally made it back to the top. Mama bear just kind of stood up there and looked on. And then when they finally both made it up, they walked off like nothing happened. Thanks for watching. Have a great night.